ready for a couple of projects for Easter. So that's in a little more than a week. I wanted to make a coffee bar out of this door. So it's going to have to get sanded down, the hinges have to come off, it's going to have to get painted. What I want to do is paint it maroon to match the table and the stools in the kitchen. And then Andrew's going to attach like a shelf or a table off of here, a countertop. There we go, for the correct wording. A countertop off of here, the same height and length that my counter is, and this is gonna go on the side of the refrigerator. And then a little shelf up here, and he's gonna add a electrical socket upstairs. He probably won't get to that before Easter, but I wanna get at least my part done so that way he has the option of getting his part done before Easter. Fingers crossed, because you know how that goes, ladies. Alright, so my first step is going to be taking off the hardware. So not too bad. Alright, so I got most of the hardware out. You can tell it's all old. It even has the flathead screws, which most things have Phillips heads now, which threw me. So I had to go get a screwdriver versus the drill. Problem. This was used at my brother-in-law's wedding, and instead of using a regular screw, he used some type of like hex nut, star nut. So Andrew's gonna have to deal with that when he gets home, because I'm not digging through toolbox upon toolbox when he'll know exactly where his stuff is. And then this hinge, they're actually really rotted, and every time I try to put the screwdriver in, they're like flaking apart. So instead of continuing to try, I'm going to leave that for Andrew, because knowing my husband, he'll get it in 2 seconds flat versus me trying for hours, ruining it, and then he'll have to drill it out and it'll take a lot longer. You can hear the chicks in the background too. They're so getting big. All right, and now I'm going to start sanding. When Andrew gets home, I'll let him take care of those 2 spots, and then I can sand where they are. So I'll show you guys what it looks like after it's done being sanded. Okay, and this is it sanded down. I didn't get all of the paint off because I am painting it, and I did wipe it down with a wet cloth. I think I'm probably gonna have to do that again before I paint it, but I'm really excited because it sanded out faster than I thought. That's the thing with old wood, is that it really does sand pretty quickly. The other problem is it does tend to split and flake. So I was just going to stain it, and then I was like, you know what? A heavy coat of paint to seal all of this is probably better, which is why we decided to go with the maroon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I have enough of it. Hi. Say hi. Hi. We are done making the coffee bar, and just to kind of give you an idea, the dog food and stuff goes under it, so I'm trying to step over that because I just pulled it out. All right, so I didn't vlog Andrew finishing it because we were hosting Easter, and I really wanted to get it done by then, so it was kind of like late at night, and I wouldn't say really rushed, but it kind of was. So let me tell you how this came about. You watched me take care of the door and prep the door. This countertop, actually, Lowe's sells it for woodworking projects, the butcher block, which is great, and it's already pre-sanded. So all I had to do was put a poly on it. I put a water-based poly because it was quick dry. Told you we were in a rush. You can have some of that. So I'm going to probably sand it down and put a... Hey guys, I got this from Easter. From the Easter Bunny, huh?
Yeah, and it's chocolate.
It's chocolate, yep. So I'll probably put a oil-based poly on it because I think that seems to like last and hold up a little bit better. The legs came from Lowe's too, and they're the exact same legs that are on the island that Andrew made me in the kitchen. So what he did was, his first step was that he put this piece of wood on it, which it doesn't look level this way, but it is level. Either the floor is not 100% level or the bottom of the door isn't 100% level. But that was that. He did try cutting the door down a little bit, but we use what we have. So we don't always have all the proper tools for the job. And so sometimes it's hard to get it exactly perfect. So, but it's actually, the countertop itself is level when you put the level on it. So that worked out. He drilled these on an angle into the countertop on 3 sides. I just left the front side without it. And then I just painted them white. They came in like a natural pine. And then from there, he just sank some screws in the back. He really didn't want to do it this way, but I just thought it was the easiest method. I mean, trial and error when you only have one door, you've never done woodworking, because he doesn't. I mean, he is a construction worker, but he's not a finished carpenter. So some of this stuff's a little bit for him to try to figure out. I think he could figure it out. My husband's extremely smart and very handy. But when you're in a time crunch and you don't have a lot of money, this is what you do. All right. So these came from Home Depot, and they have a swirl. And they are aged bronze, which matches all of our lighting in the kitchen. All of our lighting is this color and has this swirl to it, which is why I picked it out. And then just one of the simple shelves from Home Depot. So the whole project probably cost us, I think it was like $50 to do. I had the paint, which I was running out, which is why you may see a couple spots here and there that aren't perfect. But there it is. So kind of an upcycle project.
This looks like out of the wrapper. Look at how this really looks like out of the wrapper.
Where are you? Come stand here. So excuse the vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell everybody, say, like our video?
Like our video.
Subscribe to our channel. And have a blessed
day.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.